tell me, did you read J.D. Vance's Hillbilly Elegy, that book?
I didn't, but I've read about it.
Right. What do you make of him?
I without getting into what I make of him, I think he's, a classic opportunist, but that's kind of typical of politics. You show me, I would put in the post office a picture of Trump and Vance at the convention. Have you seen a photo of these two lately? Or you ain't seen them?
Oh, right.
He said he and Bobby Kennedy were the strongest ticket ever. And he is pissed because he knows, and that childless cat lady, that's the stickiest thing I've heard a vice presidential candidate say since I can remember. Everybody remembers that. Everybody. And not in a very favorable way. And that shit, the influence, and this is something you're eminently qualified to do, the influence of these right-wing Catholics on Vance has been stunning. All right, that just is. And also look at Rod Dreher, who is one of the most Rod's actually from Baton Rouge. I've had him at
I know he is. He's an old friend of mine.
And he's now, I think, Greek Orthodox. He's living in Hungary. He had a huge effect on J.D. Vance. The Catholic Information Center, which they got a $30 million building. All right.
I've been there.
All of that whole kind of thing has really been influential in shaping Vance's views. And the Times had a story in the Sunday paper that I thought was kind of incomplete. But Rod is a much bigger player in this hardcore cultural.
Because the Catholic Information Society is essentially Opus Dei, actually,
it is.
Behind a not very particularly thick curtain. And yeah, the idea that you're attracted to Catholicism because it will restore social order, that it will restore the family structure, or that it will restore a common good, as opposed to because it's the truth about the universe and our lives and our souls and where we're headed. And that is why we believe. And then these other things come, the politics of it, they're legitimate difference of opinion about politics among Catholics, and that should be the case. But this appeal of fundamentalism, it's I think people feel a little lost, and the only kind of religion they think can work is the absolutist one. And in fact, that's not the difference between a born Catholic and a cradle Catholic and a convert, as you know, is immense. It's almost like I don't have to persuade myself it's true. I can't stop believing it. And therefore I can bash it, think about it, be a little tendentious with it, but I love it. But I don't know what's happened. He's definitely become this idea of reproduction is essentially our essential duty as humans, and our role and our fulfillment is not wrong. I mean, I don't want to say I don't believe in the family. I don't believe in the importance of it. But there's just something about the way he's attacking those who don't live up to it or can't manage it or failed in it that worries me. I'm blathering.
If you're like us, you're a cradle Catholic, okay?
Yeah.
By the time you reach your 30s, you kind of know the deal. You say, okay, this is a kind of stuck. But I still like the framework. I think it provides some comfort, whatever. So you're a convert. You've told the religious instruction. All you know is there's this wonderful new way to live that has the unrevealed truth. It's contained here. It's passed on for eons from Jesus Christ himself.